Have you ever noticed how some people manage to keep their homes spotless without looking like they spend all day cleaning? There's an ancient philosophy that can completely revolutionize the way you take care of your home. And today, I'm going to share with you the 10 most powerful secrets to transforming your cleaning routine. These age-old methods aren't just about organization. They're about creating an environment that stays clean naturally, saving you precious time and energy. If you're tired of cleaning the same thing multiple times a week, feel overwhelmed by the mess that keeps reappearing, or simply want to learn how to keep your home looking presentable without sacrificing your free time, this video will change your perspective completely. What I'm going to teach you here are not just common cleaning tips, but fundamental principles that, once applied, will make your home organize itself almost by itself. The difference between someone who manages to keep their home spotless and someone who struggles with clutter is knowing these specific secrets. Many people spend years trying to organize their homes without ever discovering the methods that actually work. If you don't apply these techniques, you'll continue to waste precious time on unnecessary cleaning and living in a space that never looks the way you dreamed. But if you stick around until the end, you'll discover the most powerful secret of all, the one that will transform your home into a sanctuary of peace and order. Tip 1. The 2-minute rule. The first transformation in your home starts with a simple but revolutionary rule. Whenever you see something that can be solved in 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. Don't put it off. Don't add it to your mental to-do list. Just do it right now. This small change in habit will eliminate 80% of the clutter that accumulates in your home every day. The problem that this rule solves is fundamental: procrastination on small tasks. When we let small tasks pile up, they turn into gigantic mountains that paralyze us. A t-shirt thrown on the chair today becomes a pile of clothes tomorrow. A plate in the sink multiplies into a terrifying pile of dirty dishes. These small oversights are the real culprits for the constant feeling of a messy house. To put this into practice, observe your daily routine. When you're done using a glass, wash it immediately instead of leaving it in the sink. When you take off your clothes, hang them up or put them in the hamper right away. Did you get a letter? Open it, sort it out if necessary, and throw the envelope away immediately. Did you use scissors? Put them back in their place before doing anything else. Those 2 minutes invested at the right time can save you hours of cleaning later. The benefits are impressive, and you will notice the difference in the first few days. Your home will always look tidy because there will be no more little messes accumulating. You will feel calmer and in control of your environment. The stress of seeing things out of place will decrease drastically. And best of all, you will find that you have much more free time because you will no longer need to dedicate entire hours to tidying the house on the weekend. Tip 2. Every object has its home. The second transformation happens when you understand that each item in your home needs to have a specific and definitive place. Not a temporary or more or less here place, but a fixed and logical home. When each object has its correct address, organization becomes automatic and natural. You will never again waste time looking for things or deciding where to put something. The biggest problem we face is having orphaned objects scattered around the house. That remote control that keeps moving, the keys that disappear when we need them most, the glasses that are never where we left them. These items without a fixed home are the great villains of disorganization. They create a constant feeling of chaos and make us waste mental energy trying to remember where we put things. Let's put this into practice, starting with the items you use every day. Choose a specific place for your keys and always use that place without exception. Set up a specific drawer for all cables and chargers, separating them by type if necessary. Set up a fixed corner for mail and important documents. For your glasses, choose a nice stand and always place it in the same place in your home. The rule is simple. After you use them, they go back home. The benefits of organizing your home go far beyond appearance. You'll save precious minutes every day because you'll never have to search for anything again. Your mind will feel more at ease because you won't have to keep track of where you left everything. Your home will instantly look more spacious and organized, and you'll develop a natural sense of where everything belongs, making maintaining order completely automatic. Tip 3. The power of preventative cleaning diet. The third revolution in your home comes when you discover that it's much easier to prevent dirt from forming than to clean it up later. Preventative cleaning means creating barriers and habits that prevent dirt from forming, rather than waiting for it to appear and then fighting it. This change in mindset will drastically reduce the time you spend cleaning. The problem is that most people only act when the dirt is already visible. We wait until the bathroom is dirty before cleaning. We let grease build up on the stove. We allow dust to settle on the furniture. This reactive approach makes cleaning much more laborious and time-consuming. Once the dirt sets in, it becomes stubborn and requires stronger products and more effort to remove. Take small daily preventive actions. After using the shower, wipe down the walls with a dry cloth to prevent limescale stains. While cooking, wipe up spills on the stovetop immediately before they set. Wipe down furniture with a damp cloth once a week before dust starts to build up. Use doormats to reduce the amount of dirt that gets into your home. These small actions take seconds but can save you hours of heavy cleaning. The results are transformative. Your home will always be presentable for unexpected guests. You will spend much less money on heavy-duty cleaning products. The time spent cleaning will drastically decrease. And best of all, you will get rid of that feeling of always having to run after cleaning, because your home will naturally stay clean with much less effort. Tip 4. The art of having less to have more. This radical transformation happens when you realize that fewer things mean infinitely less maintenance work. Every item you own requires attention, cleaning, organization, and space. When we consciously reduce the amount of stuff we have, we create more space, more time, and more peace of mind. This isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. The fundamental problem is that we accumulate things thinking they will make our lives better, but they end up having the opposite effect. More clothes means more laundry, and more time deciding what to wear. More kitchen utensils take up space and create clutter when cooking. More decorations mean more surfaces to clean and organize. Each additional item steals a little bit of our daily energy and attention. To put this into practice, start by doing an honest assessment category by category. Go through all your shirts and keep only the ones you actually wear and love. Analyze your kitchen utensils and keep only the ones that have a clear function in your daily routine. Look at your decorative objects and keep only the ones that really bring you joy when you see them. The rule is simple. If you haven't used them in the last 6 months and don't have a specific reason to keep them, it's time to let them go. The benefits are liberating. You'll spend less time cleaning because there's less to clean. Your daily choices will be easier because there are fewer options to clutter. Your home will feel more spacious and breathable. You'll feel lighter mentally because you won't have the visual and psychological weight of clutter. And you'll find that you can better find and appreciate the things that really matter when they're not competing for attention with hundreds of other objects. Tip 5. The organized night ritual. The fifth transformation happens when you create a few minutes of nighttime ritual that prepares your home for the next day. This simple habit ensures that you always wake up to a tidy and peaceful environment, starting each day with positive energy. It's like giving yourself a gift every morning. The problem is that many people go to bed leaving their house in disarray, thinking that they will sort it all out the next day. But waking up to a mess already starts the day feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Dishes in the sink, clothes scattered around, objects out of place create a chaotic atmosphere that affects our mood and disposition from the very first minutes of the day. Establish a 15-minute bedtime ritual. Wash, or at least organize dirty dishes. Fold, and put away clothes that are out of place. Give the kitchen and bathroom counters a quick wipe down. Put away items that have been moved. Prepare things for the next day, such as putting away clothes and organizing your bag. Investing these minutes at night will save you time and stress in the morning. The benefits are immediate and long-lasting. You'll wake up feeling calmer and more in control. Your mornings will be smoother because everything will be in order. You'll sleep better knowing your home is organized. Your stress levels will decrease significantly. And you'll create a positive cycle where each day begins and ends in harmony, making organization something natural and enjoyable instead of a constant struggle. Tip 6. The Small Area Strategy. The sixth home organization revolution happens when you stop trying to organize everything at once and focus on specific areas. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the thought of organizing your entire home, you tackle one corner at a time, creating islands of perfection that gradually expand. This approach makes the process enjoyable instead of daunting. The biggest mistake is trying to do a complete transformation all at once. This causes anxiety, fatigue, and often leads to giving up halfway through. When we try to tidy up the entire house in one day, we end up moving clutter around without really solving the problem. The result is frustration and the feeling that we will never be able to have a truly organized home. Choose one small area each day to focus on completely. It could be a drawer, a shelf, a corner of your desk, or even just your kitchen counter. Set aside 15 minutes to make that area absolutely perfect. Take everything out, clean it thoroughly. Decide what stays and what goes, and organize it in a logical and beautiful way. The next day, choose another small area and repeat the process. The results are surprisingly motivating. You'll feel an immediate sense of satisfaction as you see each small area perfectly organized. These islands of order create a domino effect, inspiring you to keep up the pace and expand into neighboring areas. Within a few weeks, you'll have transformed your entire home without ever feeling overwhelmed. And best of all, each area you conquer stays organized because you've created a specific system designed for it. Tip 7. The Controlled Entry Method. The seventh fundamental transformation happens when you take control of what comes into your home. Most people focus only on organizing what's already in your home, but the real secret is being selective about what we allow in. When we control what comes in, we automatically control the amount of organizing work we'll have to do in the future. The problem is that we treat our homes like warehouses without any criteria. We buy on impulse, accept items that others give us, bring in things that might be useful someday, and allow unnecessary paper to accumulate. Every item that comes in without a clear purpose becomes a future problem of organization, cleaning, and storage. It's much easier to keep them out than to deal with the excess later. Develop clear criteria before allowing any object into your home. For purchases, ask yourself exactly where the item will be kept and whether you really need it. For gifts or objects offered, be polite but firm in accepting only what truly adds value to your life. For mail, cancel unnecessary catalogs and registrations that generate useless paper. Make a personal rule: for every new item that comes in, a similar one must go out. The benefits are liberating in the long run. You'll spend less money on unnecessary things. Your home will no longer be cluttered with useless objects. The work of maintenance and organization will decrease dramatically because there will be less stuff to manage. You'll develop a keener sense of what truly adds value to your life, and you'll create a more harmonious environment where every object has a purpose and a defined place. Tip 8. The 5-minute revolution. The eighth transformation happens when you discover the transformative power of just 5-minute decluttering sessions. These small blocks of time used strategically can keep your home consistently tidy without ever requiring large blocks of time or energy. It's proof that consistency trumps intensity in home organization. The problem is that we expect to have a lot of free time to do a major cleaning or organizing. Since that time rarely comes, the house gradually becomes disorganized until we reach the point of total overwhelm. Then we have to spend hours trying to get it back in order, which is exhausting and discouraging. This cycle of neglect, followed by intense effort, is what makes home organization a constant struggle. Identify small 5-minute blocks in your daily routine. While you're waiting for your coffee to brew, organize a drawer. When you watch TV commercials, put away things that are out of place. Before you leave the house, quickly tidy up what's visible. When you get home from work, before you sit down, dedicate 5 minutes to putting things back where they belong. These moments already exist in your routine. You just need to consciously take advantage of them. The results are impressive. In 5 minutes, you can completely tidy up a messy desk, organize the contents of a small drawer, or put away a bunch of scattered objects. Multiplied by several 5-minute blocks of time in your day, you can keep your home constantly organized without ever feeling like you're sacrificing time. Your home becomes a reflection of constant care, rather than neglect, followed by desperate effort. Before I move on to the next tip, I want to tell you about something special I prepared for those who want to go beyond this video. It's a complete guide with organization secrets that completely transformed my home and can transform yours too. The link is in the pinned comment, and for a limited time, I'm offering a special discount for channel subscribers. Now, let's continue with the next tips, which are some of my favorites. Tip 9. The Functional Zones System. The 9th revolution in organizing your home happens when you stop thinking about rooms and start thinking about functional zones. Each area of your home should be organized around the activities that actually take place there, not just following traditional conventions. This shift in perspective eliminates unnecessary movement and makes every household task more efficient. The problem is that we organize our homes based on old ideas about where things should go. Even though that doesn't make sense for our actual routines, we keep all our medicines in the bathroom when we actually use them most in the kitchen in the morning. We keep office supplies far from where we actually pay our bills. This disconnect between location and use creates extra work and constant inefficiency. Take an honest look at how you actually use your home during a typical week. Where do you take your medications? Create a medication zone there. Where do you read your mail and pay your bills? Create an office zone there. Where do your kids do their homework? Create a study zone with all their supplies. The rule is simple. Things should be where you use them, not where they traditionally should be. The benefits are transformative in your daily routine. You will save steps and time because everything will always be at hand when you need it. Your tasks will become more fluid and natural. The likelihood of forgetting or postponing activities decreases because the resources are visible and accessible. Each zone works as a complete and independent system, making your home more efficient and easier to keep organized. Tip 10. Smart Weekly Maintenance. The 10th and final transformation happens when you establish a weekly maintenance system that prevents problems before they arise. Instead of waiting for your house to get messy before taking action, you create regular checkpoints that keep everything running smoothly. It's like doing preventative maintenance on a car. Small, regular maintenance prevents big problems. The fatal mistake is to believe that once your home is organized, it will stay that way on its own. Without a system in place to maintain it, your home will gradually deteriorate until you're back to the chaos you started with. This creates a frustrating cycle where you try really hard to organize only to see everything fall apart again, and you start to believe that it's impossible to keep your home truly organized. Establish a weekly 30-minute maintenance routine. Pick one day of the week and make it your maintenance day. Go through each area of your home and check that the systems are working properly. Put back items that have been moved. Reorganize drawers that have become cluttered, and wipe down surfaces that have accumulated clutter. This isn't a complete cleaning, but a fine-tuning that keeps everything on track. The results are lasting and liberating. Your home will never again reach the point of total chaos because you intervene before small problems become big ones. You develop a natural sense of when something is starting to get out of hand. The total time you spend organizing decreases dramatically because you never have to do complete rearrangements again. and you create a home that truly functions as your sanctuary, always ready to welcome you with peace and order at the end of each day. Now you have in your hands the 10 most powerful secrets to transform your home into an environment of constant peace and organization. These are not just cleaning methods. They are life principles that will save you time, reduce your stress, and create a home that really works for you. The difference between people who live in harmony with their homes and those who constantly struggle with clutter lies precisely in the application of these principles. Remember, you don't have to implement everything at once. Pick the tip that resonates with you the most and start doing it today. Small, consistent changes create extraordinary transformation. In a few weeks, you'll look around and barely recognize the peaceful, orderly environment you've created. Your home is a reflection of your energy and care. When you apply these secrets, you're not just organizing objects. You're creating a sanctuary that nourishes your soul and supports your dreams. Now, tell me, which of these tips will you start applying first? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so now and turn on notifications to receive more content that can transform your life. Your dream home is waiting for you.